So here lately, I've had a lot of conversations with our clients about, letting people hear what they're passionate about and not just seeing a photo posted where you can edit and everything else. Like just being a little more transparent in what they're doing and what they're passionate about. And so as I'm saying this, I'm like, y'all just have way more to offer than what you're giving. And then, I was sitting there and I felt like God was saying that to me, like, yeah, but you don't do it either. And I'm like, dang it. So like, I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna start doing the very things I fear and the very things I push our clients to do is turn the camera on and record. A lot of people turn the camera on and they don't move the little thing over to where it goes to video because they're scared. And I have a lot to be scared of when it comes to filming something. All my life I've stuttered and it's just one of those things that's plagued me. And so that's one of the reasons why I fear turning on the camera and letting people hear my personality and see who I really am. And I feel like 95% of the people that are watching that or that are watching this don't have that to fear. And there's no reason why they shouldn't, because every one of you has value. Who you are, what you do, your successes, your failures, you have value. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to own a Fortune 5, or you could be just starting your company up from like ground zero and have no experience at all. But I feel like you have to have passion and let people see and hear it. I've been invited to speak at a lot of conferences lately, and number one thing I get asked is like, how'd you get your client list? And I feel like one of it is like God's favor. Second part of it is people got to see how passionate I am about what I do. I take it very seriously, just like I'm sure all of you do. Whatever it is you do, I guarantee you're passionate and you take it seriously. So I feel like the only time people get to see that is if you're in a meeting with them or they ask what you do and why you do it. And so what most people do is they'll just write it in New Times Roman on a website, which that website and your story written down doesn't at all inspire people. They may read it and say, yeah, okay, but when they can hear it in your voice and they can see it on your face, I feel like that is what has gotten me to where I am. And I don't even know where I am right now. Well, I'm in Dallas, but I feel like that's the kind of stuff that people love, because that's what makes you you. And I feel like we need to start giving more of us to people, and they need to start hearing what we do and why we do it. So every week I'm going to start turning on the camera and attacking things I fear and challenging you, and at the same time challenging myself, because I don't have it all together. But I know this, people need to hear your passion, and a lot of you have way more to offer than what you probably think you do. And so be you, explain what it is you do and why you do it, and I feel like people will be able to relate with you. And if they can relate with you, they'll lay down in front of a truck for you. They'll buy your tickets, they'll use your services, they'll do whatever it is you do because they feel like they can relate. So I love y'all. That's my first challenge, and we're gonna walk through this thing together. And hope you have a good night, and we'll talk soon.